The night they carried him out, his mouth was full of dirt. I still see it when I close my eyes. The dirt packed between his teeth, his eyes wide open, like he had tried to eat the ground to hide. This happened in my village in southern Nigeria. I was 17 then, old enough to know evil when I saw it. The man was Chief Okori. Everyone called him Chief because he was the richest man around. He owned the biggest palm oil mill. He had trucks. He had land. His house had tall iron gates and bright white paint that hurt your eyes in the sun. But he was the most wicked and stingy man I have ever known. In our place, people still tell stories of spirits that punish greedy men. My grandmother used to talk about the tortoise from the old tales, how greed always breaks its shell. I used to laugh at those stories. I don't laugh anymore. Chief Okori had 4 children. The youngest was a boy named Chima, small and quiet, always watching. His mother died when he was 5. After that, the chief changed. Or maybe he was always like that. He locked food in metal boxes. His children ate once a day, even though his storehouse was full. I know this because my mother worked in his kitchen. She would come home angry. "He counts every grain of rice," she would say. "He measures oil with a spoon." When Chima got sick with malaria, the chief refused to take him to the hospital in town. He said the herbs from the backyard were enough. He did not want to spend money on doctors. I remember that week clearly. The boy burned with fever. I saw him once through the gate. He was lying on a mat outside, flies on his face, no strength to move. 3 days later, he died. The chief did not cry. He buried the boy behind the house. No big funeral, no cow, no prayers from the church, just a quick hole in the ground. That was when things started. At first, it was small. The dogs in the compound howled every night at the same spot behind the house. Workers began to quit. They said they heard someone coughing in the backyard after midnight. Then the chief stopped coming out. One evening, my mother ran home shaking. She said the chief had locked himself in his room. He kept shouting that someone was knocking from under his bed. "There is no one there," she told him through the door. "He is here," the chief screamed. "He is asking for water." People said it was guilt. People said he was losing his mind. A week later, during heavy rain, the wall behind his house fell. The grave was exposed. The coffin was broken. There was no body inside. I was there when they found him. The rain had stopped. The ground was soft and dark. The chief was on his knees near the open grave, his hands deep in the mud, his mouth pressed to the earth like he was kissing it. He was dead. His fingers were broken, like he had been digging for hours. And the strangest thing? The small footprints around the grave, bare feet, the size of a child. The elders said wild dogs must have taken the body. They said the chief must have gone mad and died of shock. Maybe that is true. But I remember one more thing. Chima always asked for water when he was sick. And that night, when they carried his father away, the water pots in the chief's house were all empty. Every single one. Even the ones that were locked.